The Wyndham Championship was supposed to be the dramatic finale of the PGA Tour's regular season, a last-chance battleground where FedEx Cup dreams would be made or shattered. Instead, it has become a nightmare of delays and disqualification that has left fans demanding answers. Beau Hossler and Brennan share the 54-hole lead at 16 under par. But with the final round still to be completed, the golf world is holding its breath, and the chaos is only just beginning. The third round of the Wyndham Championship was suspended at 5:22 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday due to lightning near Sedgefield Country Club. Beau Hossler held the lead after 15 holes by one stroke over Brennan. But this wasn't just any delay. The suspension came at the worst possible moment for the tournament, which serves as the final regular season event before the FedEx Cup playoffs. Only the top 70 in the standings advance to the postseason, and every shot carries the weight of a season's worth of work. Play briefly resumed 30 minutes later, but just 14 minutes after that, the horn sounded again. The second suspension lasted nearly 90 minutes before players were finally allowed to return to the course. It was a chaotic scene that left players and fans alike frustrated. Hossler was on the 17th hole when play was suspended, and as he marked his ball to leave, a little girl ran out and stood right on his mark. Miraculously, his lie remained unaffected, and he played his final 2 holes at even par to finish with a share of the lead. But the real drama wasn't on the course. It was happening off it, with one player who never returned. Aaron Wise will not be playing in the final round. He was disqualified on Friday after failing to return to the course following a weather delay. The bizarre incident began at 5:26 p.m. local time on Friday, when play was suspended due to a dangerous weather situation. The delay lasted just 34 minutes. Players were back on the course by 6 p.m. But Wise, who had 4 holes remaining in his second round, never returned. Under Rule 5.7 C.2, a player must be in position and ready to resume play when the committee restarts the round. If he were in the middle of a hole, he should be available at the next teeing area. In both cases, the golfer must be ready to resume play at the time communicated by the committee. Wise violated that rule. The penalty, disqualification. The timing is particularly curious. Wise opened the Wyndham Championship with a round of 2 over 72, featuring 5 birdies, 5 bogeys, and a double bogey. On Friday, he was through 14 holes when play was suspended. He had 3 birdies and 4 bogeys on his card, leaving him at 3 over for the tournament with 4 holes to go. The projected cut was 3 under. Realistically, Wise faced an almost impossible task. He needed to gain 6 strokes over those final 4 holes just to have a chance of making the weekend. The Wyndham Championship carries enormous weight. With the FedEx Cup playoffs starting next week, players are fighting to secure their spots in the postseason. Beau Hossler has never won on the PGA Tour and needs nothing short of victory to be among the top 70 in the FedEx Cup. He's been around long enough to realize the tournament is only halfway over, and he's seen what can happen when the pressure mounts. Brennan, his co-leader, also needs a strong finish. He posted 5 birdies across the final 8 holes on Saturday to shoot 7 under par 63 and move into a share of the lead. Keegan Bradley, who entered the tournament at number 72 in the FedEx Cup, was well outside the projected cut until making birdie on 3 of his last 6 holes. He finished at 3 under 137, and his playoff hopes hung in the balance until the final groups finished. It came down to the final few holes. Christian Bezuidenhout had a 20-foot birdie putt, and Ben Coles had a 15-foot birdie putt on his final hole. Either one would have knocked out Bradley and several other players. Both missed, giving Bradley and others life. I hope I get a shot this weekend to go out there and shoot some low scores and make the playoffs, Bradley said when he finished, unaware of how it would all shake out. While some players survived, Others saw their playoff hopes end in devastating fashion. Jason Day's streak of 18 consecutive postseasons came to an end. The former world number one entered the tournament at number 75 in the FedEx Cup and was never under par at any point, missing the cut by 7 shots. It was a good streak, obviously, but I would have loved to keep the streak going, Day said. You're not going to keep everything going forever. Best to kind of take some time off, get my body sorted, and try and come out next year and play well. Even more crushing was Mac Meissner, who was number 71 in the FedEx Cup, just one spot outside the playoffs. He was one shot inside the projected cut at 4 under when he missed the 18th fairway. Got it back to the fairway, hit wedge to just inside 45 feet, and 3-putted for double bogey to miss by 1 shot. Jordan Spieth, as usual, brought the drama. He was on the cut number playing his final hole when he put his tee shot well right into the trees and could barely get enough club on the ball to punch back into the fairway. His wedge was 25 feet long, and he holed the putt for par to make the weekend. The Wyndham Championship has become a symbol of everything that is wrong with professional golf. From the bizarre disqualification of Aaron Wise to the relentless weather delays, the tournament has delivered chaos instead of closure. Hossler and Brennan enter the final round tied at 16 under. Tom Kim, at 15 under, is just 1 shot back and is one of the favorites heading into Sunday. The final round is set to be a battle of nerves, with players chasing FedEx Cup dreams that could be realized or shattered in a single round. But the chaos may not be over. With the third round already suspended multiple times, fans are left wondering if the final round can even be completed on schedule. The questions now are impossible to ignore. Will the final round be completed without further delays? Can Beau Hossler finally win his first PGA Tour event? And what does this chaos say about the state of the PGA Tour?